What's up everyone, welcome to the channel. Franklin here again. Today we're watching Dances with Wolves. This is a Patreon donation request. I'm excited to watch this. One of my Patreon picked this out, so shout out to Tater for picking this movie out. I'm excited to watch this because the moment I told my wife I was watching this, she got so excited. She's like, that's her mom's all-time favorite movie. I told her I was watching it. Her mom was also excited. She's looking forward to this reaction. This will be the first Western I've seen. Shout out to Tater because them and I have had so many conversations about movies, so like they always want to pick a movie for their request that they know I'm going to enjoy, which I appreciate that. If you ever want to become a Patreon and join that movie request tier, you can. The link is in the description below. Let's check out this movie. Like I said, first Western I've checked out on this channel. Everyone has told me this is an amazing movie. It's a long movie, but an amazing movie. I don't mind movie lengths as long as the movies are great. The Green Mile, top 5 movies I've seen in my life. The Green Mile was almost 3 hours long. I didn't even feel it because I loved every moment of it. So let's check this out. If you click on this video, thank you so much for clicking on this video. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you like the video, please like the video. It helps the algorithm and it helps this video get pushed out to more people, so help me out, like the video. All of my Patreons, salute, I appreciate you guys. Let's watch Dances with Wolves. I love going to all these movies fresh because I think it makes a better reaction if I don't know anything. Sometimes I don't even know the genre of the movie. I want everything to wow me and take me by storm. But this one for sure I know is a Western.
Is this the last one?
Oh yikes.
There's no ether either.
Is this during a war? Is that a dead body or is this our main character? Brutal. That's crazy that that's the first shot of the movie. Are they thinking about amputating him? Yikes. Yeah, he's thinking if that's gonna be his life. He looks so young here. I feel that's the craziest thing about watching these old movies. Actors that I know are old, seeing them young. You should let them fix that, man. Dang. Oh, I felt that one in my leg too. I am not a big history buff, especially not of the US, since I didn't grow up here, so y'all fill me in the comments. Oh, that looks like my cat. What the hell? So yeah, fill me in on what war this is. Oh, he directed the movie. Interesting.
Just found him this morning, sir. Been here for 2 days.
2 days. Just camping.
Is that you, Lieutenant?
He's a... Whoa. Get down. That's what I'm saying. Get down. He feels like he's not even there mentally.
You went to hospital?
It was no good.
What's going on here?
Fill us in.
He's busy trying to figure out how come the officer's mess run out of peach ice cream. And of course,
All he knows is there ain't no show.
you know what that means.
Shouldn't they be taking cover?
Yes, everybody knows Tucker's men are tough as cops.
Mm.
Of course, that's about to change.
Drawing cards, huh?
Back when reloading took forever. What the heck is he doing? Is this a suicide charge or something?
It's like a suicide.
Right. He can't die this early, can he? What are you doing, man? Is he just trying to pull their attention away?
What'd you say to him? Did nothing.
Interesting. I'm like, that was a bad idea, but I guess it increased morale for the rest of the gang.
Give me father.
His leg's still bleeding too. Is he just trying to die in battle? Well, I bet they'll get him this time. Oh, it is a suicide charge. Something about this just seemed beautiful. Oh, let's go. I think they're taking advantage of the distraction. Yeehaw, this is them surrendering, yeah? Is he gonna receive a Medal of Honor or something?
You rest easy, son. You'll keep your foot.
He doesn't want to be amputated.
Bring up my ambulance.
Sir?
Oh, that leg is getting fixed. I think that's funny how his suicidal charge helped them advance, and now he's getting high praise for it. He said, I see an officer worth something here. Maybe that's gonna give him a second chance at life. It's almost like he would rather die than lose his foot.
In trying to produce my own death, I was elevated to the status of a living hero. I was also
Interesting.
awarded Cisco, the trusty mount that carried me across the field that day. The bloody slaughter continues in the east as I arrive at Fort Hayes, a tiny island of men and materials.
Yeah, he did get rewarded for what he accomplished that day. Saying living in the 1800s is different would be an understatement.
Actually, sir, I'm here at my own request.
Right.
Really?
I've always wanted to see the frontier.
I am sending you on a knight's errand at the furthermost outpost of the realm.
He's not even writing anything, is he?
See that peasant out there? He calls himself Timmons. He's going to your Fort Sedgwick this very afternoon. You can ride with him if you like. He knows the way.
I wonder what the frontier
Sir
will
Knight?
hold for him.
I just pissed in my pants, and nobody can do anything about it.
Yeah, I wonder what the frontier holds for him.
To my journey!
That man is a bit strange. I feel like we're in store for a bit of adventure. I think that's what I'm looking forward to the most, like what he finds out there.
Long live the king.
That was unexpected. We're 17 minutes in the movie and there have been 2 attempts by 2 different men. I bet this was shot on location too. Oh, he's journaling.
The hell's that? What is that?
At least he has company, right? So he doesn't get bored out of his mind being out here.
Put that in your book.
Were it not for my companion, I believe I would be having the time of my life. I know he means well, but he is quite possibly the foulest man I have ever met.
Foulest man I've ever met. I'm sure he'll get to appreciate his company soon enough. Aw, cuddles. It's giving me all the vibe of Red Dead Redemption, for sure. I like that. It's almost like he's scouting.
What you would call much of a going concern now, is it? Why? There ain't nothing down
As
there.
I said,
I hope this movie would explore relations with the natives, like indigenous people here. I mean, it has to, right? Because, I mean, just from his companion's thoughts about native people is like beggars and thieves or whatever he said. I bet that view on native people were like darn near matter of fact back then, the way people saw it, perceived them, and like heard about them, which is fucked up because you're on their land messing shit up. I wonder what he thinks about them. Yeah, someone was clearly living here.
Hey!
Is there really no one there?
Everybody's run off or got killed.
Seems like some Americans were hurdled up there.
let's unload the wagon.
Unload?
What? What? Leave it all here?
I'm staying too.
Staying?
As they are. We might as well just turn around and get headed back. Jesus H. Christ.
This is my post.
All right, put
All
it down.
We're just having a conversation. He got a point though. You're in the middle of nowhere. No water source close by, like.
Good luck, Lieutenant.
So he didn't necessarily have a destination. He just wanted to be somewhere in the frontier. Something about it just looks so good. I bet it's just the unrefined nature of film back then. And I really like the wide shots too.
Have arrived to find Fort Sedgwick deserted. The post is in exceedingly poor condition, and I have decided to assign myself cleanup duty beginning tomorrow. There can be no place like this on Earth.
Interesting. Yeah, he seems like the type that just like to live away from people. Uh-oh, there's someone in there, boy. Yeah, you hear that. Oh, he ready to go. I think something is definitely going to find him, for sure. Are those like remains of a battle? Definitely seems like it. Yeah, that ain't too that ain't too healthy to consume. Isn't that gonna draw attention to him? Right, for everyone to see. Oh, they coming for your ass. Oh, you fucked with the wrong one. I mean, I understand his frustration though. White men on their land weren't exactly friendly. Ooh, right in the ass. Oh, they're not playing. Oh no. And this means he wouldn't. Oh, he's freeing his horses. That's tough. Is that a piece of his flesh? So this means he doesn't make it back. Are they gonna do the same thing to him?
Men had been living in these caves, but why? Had there been some sort of revolt? I can make no sense of the clues left me here.
Interesting. Has he seen them? Coyote. Is he gonna spare it? Is that going to be his new companion out here?
It's been almost 30 days. Still no sign of Captain Cargill's command.
Wow, 30 days.
Though well supplied, I have decided to ration my goods as if I were part of a post rather than the whole affair. There is a wolf who seems intent on the goings-on here.
Wolf.
He has appeared each afternoon for the past 2 days. He has milky white socks on both feet. I will name him Two Socks.
Two Socks. I think it's just interesting seeing how these soldiers like live and survived out in the wilderness. Yikes, speaking of survival. My man is living his best life out here. You've been spotted. Uh-oh. Butt-ass naked too. It's a tough day for you, my guy. I have a feeling they're not gonna kill each other.
You there!
Okay, it seems like he's not a warrior. He's just a regular civilian, hence him running away. Yeah, he probably ran because you were butt-ass naked.
Have made first contact with a wild Indian. One came to the fort and tried to steal my horse. Do not know how many more are in the vicinity, but assume where there is one, there is sure to be another. I am still alone, however, and unless troops arrive soon, all may be lost.
That's smart. He's a soldier after all, so it makes sense that he's prepping like this.
My presence here must have been reported by now. Cannot mount an adequate defense as I am still alone, but will try to make a big impression when they come. Waiting.
Washtena taku kila na wichakielo. Washichu kila na unshikapina ha. Ugana wowa kanyo haseche. Hecha tu hantesh kichi wa unglaka pi onkoki hipielo.
Interesting.
Washichu kila tak pi unyan piktelo.
All right. I mean, he's making sense, you know. Taking precautions, right. I wonder which tribe is portrayed in this movie. Let me know in the comments if you know.
Yes, sir, I have. No, I'll ask. 7.
Are those the kids? You were not prepared, my guy. Did they steal his horse? Uh-oh. Is that a broken arm? Weren't they talking about him having medicine? Will he be able to help the kid out? Oh wow, he passed. This man passed out. when he hit his head. I bet that hurt. Not what you were expecting out here, huh? 2 socks is out there. Or is it White Sox? Uh-oh. What's he looking at? They could sense people were coming, huh? Oh, they took his horse. Face to face. Oh, it's going down. Interesting. I like that. They both held their ground. I think I also enjoyed the fact that he's not trigger happy, you know? I think he recognized them as humans and even dare I say want to like know them better. He's like, phew. You know, because a lot of soldiers would have shot the native dude like the moment he came into sight.
I realize now that I have been wrong. All this time I've been waiting for Indians to take my horse. Since I have arrived at this post, I have been walking on eggs.
Interesting.
I will ride out to the Indians. I do not know the outcome or wisdom of this thinking, and a target makes a poor impression.
Interesting line of thinking. Said I'm a poor target. I'm going to go meet them. Is White Sox going to come with you? That's the whole thing I'm thinking of. I'm like, how can he appear to them as not being confrontational or not being aggressive? Because he obviously don't speak their language and they don't his. So if he wants to go there peacefully, how does he convey that? I mean, right now he looks like every other soldier. Sword, gun, flag, you know? So I'm interested to see that. And she said don't, so she knows English. You're gonna help her out, or? I'm very curious about her. Oh, wow. Mm-hmm. This is the 3rd person in this movie who has tried to kick the bucket. I wonder if she's from here. This can definitely be taken the wrong way. Relax, guys. He's just returning her. This is a good way not to look like a threat when coming here. What about her? Is she not one of them?
No, she's hurt.
Yeah, she needs help. They're gonna help her, but they don't know you, so... Oh, that's the guy he met when he was butt-ass naked. No! Shout out to them for trusting him, though. Because, I mean, he can easily, if he was a scout or something, he could easily lead the rest back to their camp. Why he's here, right? Because here's the thing, I love that they're having these conversations, because if they agree not to make peace with him, I mean, it is totally justified based on the history of what white man has done to them and their land. You know what I'm saying? So it's justified if they don't want to chat with him or like see him in a peaceful light. That makes so much sense. But I love that like they're having these conversations. You will go. I like that. He's met him before. That's all I have to say. I love him. He's a man of few words. They're not here to fight.
Welcome. Hi.
I love this because recently I watched Arrival, the Alien movie. Spoiler alert, you can skip forward a couple of minutes if you don't want to hear anything about Arrival. But I was so amazed that Alien movie was focused on communication between the aliens and humans, and that was the whole vibe of the movie. I love that so much because it was so different. And I think someone in the comments unknown to them that I was going to watch this movie. They said, Frank, if you loved the whole linguistic and communication aspect, you should watch Dances with Wolves. I'm so excited for all that's to come right now because, I mean, something I alluded to earlier is like, how does he let someone know that he's not a threat? The obvious obstacle there is we don't speak the same language. That's why when he put on his full garb with his sword and everything, he looked just like any regular, soldier with his sword and his gun. But now that he's disarmed and the way he's like gesturing, come sit, waving, I feel like there's just some universal cues and just a universal like communication to let someone know that you are not a threat. An opposite will be how people say when you see a bear, like make a loud aggressive noise so that you look more like threatening, so the bear like moves away. I mean, it's the opposite of that. Here you don't want to be threatening and loud, you want to be calm. So I love that. I'm looking forward to how they explore the communication side more. Just felt I should share my thought pattern going into this section. And of course they got backup because is he dancing? His mind is gone. Is he trying to act like a buffalo?
Tanka? Tatanka.
Yeah, the buffalo, yeah.
Here. Tatanka.
Not buffalo, bison.
Buff.
Buffalo, Tatanka.
See? He's like,
The fierce one, as I
connection.
call him, seems a very tough fellow. He seems to be honest and very direct. He's been patient and inquisitive. I would conclude that he is a man of some weight among his people.
Buffalo. I think they're both similar because they are both eager to learn about each other.
I believe I made an even greater impression on their next visit.
They're all ready to drink.
The coffee not good? It's good to finally have some company. These people, the quiet one in particular, want something from me. Don't believe I'd go too far in saying that a foundation for good relations is being laid.
I think so. I want to know her story so bad. I want to know how she came to be with them. Interesting. Again, she's making a very good point. She don't trust her own people. I mean, the ones that are here anyways, because she knows what not only they do to the natives, but also what they might do to her, like take her away. You can tell she greatly prefers her life here. But why did she slit her wrist though? I'm curious about that too. Yeah, she can. Maybe she just tried to forget it. This is sad because she probably has so much trauma from them. True, I like that. Cause I'm sure she has a reason why she don't want to remember. That's her name, huh, Christine? Are we gonna get a backstory?
My father and your father are talking to them.
Is this when she was taken? Oh wow. Yeah, this is the incident for sure. Oh, that makes so much sense. Like she was taken away when she was really young. Yeah, so it would make sense why she don't remember English or much about her life prior. She's trying to make friends with the wolf.
Two Socks, like Cisco, has become a trusted friend, but his keen eyes and ears never fail to alert me when something is wrong.
Two Socks. Is he kind of like a lone wolf like him? Because wolves are usually in packs, right? And it seems like he's the only one. So I guess they are pretty similar, both of them. Oh wow, they brought him skin.
Are you hungry?
I mean, I'm not sure the significance, but I'm sure like gifting that buffalo hind. Oh, he's waving back. I'm sure gifting that buffalo hind is such a great gesture.
They are not beggars and thieves. They are not the boogeymen they have been made out to be.
Exactly.
On the contrary, they are polite guests and have a familiar humor I enjoy.
Didn't the Americans like eradicate, darn near push the buffalo into extinction? Because I know that's something, because they knew how important it was to the lifestyle of the native folk. Because they use every part of the buffalo, you know, for food, shelter, hide, clothing, so much stuff. So in an attempt to shorten that supply, like buffaloes were just like gunned down and slaughtered, unfortunately. I guess that's why they keep asking if he has seen any from that side. Freaking sad. I'm loving this movie. And obviously I love him saying how like everything he's been taught about them was wrong. Because yes, it's easy to massacre people when you teach your soldiers and your people that they are savages and they're thieves and beggars and all that. Come on now, you part of the squad now. Yeah. Obviously they're very kind to him because, you know, their humanity is showing. But yes, they want to learn more about the white men and what they're planning for them. Oh, is that her? I'm sure he's happy to see she's alive.
You here good?
Thank you. I feel good.
Right, going straight to business.
Soldier Fort.
What is your name? What is his name?
Right. Introductions should be first. I love this. I love this so much. Yeah, it's like, wait, before we get into business, what is your name? You gotta build that ground level communication first before we. I'll try as hard as possible not to connect everything about this movie with Arrival, just to prevent spoilers for people who haven't seen Arrival. But a lot of similar concepts here. I love this. I love this.
Kick.
More.
She is struggling.
Is he chief?
No.
Kicking Bird. That's his name.
Holy man.
She's like, relax, I'm getting there.
I don't.
How are you called?
No. Huh.
Oh man, she don't remember her name. It must be so difficult for her.
Stands. Your name stands. Stands with a fist.
I love this, trying to break down her
Stands
name.
with a fist. I'm John Dunbar.
John Dunbar.
I don't think that's what she's saying.
John Dunbar.
Bear. Not dumb bear.
Dumb bear. I mean, she was taken away, actually rescued, I would say. But she joined them when she was like, what, 6, 7? So her English vocabulary is not
Maybe it's my sense of duty, but something
great at all.
too much. I remain watchful for my relief and can only hope that my negotiations here will bear fruit.
Interesting. I love that he's keeping a journal. Because, I mean, as a film, the journal helps keep us to speed. I think that's how the saying goes. Is that Buffalo? It has to be Buffalo that's making the racket, right? I love seeing this in the movie depicted so authentically. I'm an artist and I'm an art teacher, and I currently teach classes at an art museum here in my state. And we currently have an exhibition by an indigenous artist called Oscar Howe, and a lot of his works depict traditions, ceremonies, as well as fairy tales that were told to him by his grandmother. And in the exhibition, a lot of the pieces depict different ceremonies, like wedding ceremonies, war dance ceremonies, different things. And that's all that is just like ringing through my mind right now as I watch this. It's pretty beautiful. Oh yeah, come tell them you saw bison. They're like, who the Someone stepped on his face one last time. Look at him being the bringer of good news. I don't know, I love this movie, man. It's just such an adventure. I haven't seen something like it before. Are they migrating towards where the buffaloes were?
Spirits are high, and overnight I have gone from a person of suspicion to one of genuine standing. In short, I have become a celebrity.
That was awesome. Oh, Lieutenant. Is that them trying to say lieutenant? Do I sense a love interest in the air? Lieutenant. Oh no. I can already imagine what they're gonna see because of that ominous music. Oh my god. This is so freaking hideous too. I mean, because of how much these animals mean to these people. Oh man, the little calf. I wonder if some of them will look at Lieutenant differently now. It's like your people did this, you know?
Who would do such a thing?
For real.
The field was proof enough that it was a people without value and without soul, and my heart sank as I knew it could only be white hunters.
Right.
Killed only for their tongues and the price of their hides.
That's messed up.
I don't know if they understood, but I could not sleep among them. There had been no looks, and there was no blame.
Oh wow. That's beautiful, man. And one thing I'll say, I love the genuine nature of this movie, because I know a lot of movies like this can seem very white savior-ish, but I love that the movie takes all of it very seriously, and it's like acknowledging the wrongdoings of the Americans to the indigenous people. Oh, we're going out. I think of the last 3 movies I've seen, which is crazy. I mean, I say this on my channel all the time. I feel like I always watch similar movies back to back. I don't know. I feel I've just built up this relationship with my viewers on YouTube and on Patreon that they know me so well and the movies I enjoy that they just tend to recommend similar movies back to back. But the last 3 movies I've seen, Philadelphia, Moonlight, and This Dances with Wolves, they've been a similar theme that I've really appreciated. This idea of like humanizing a group or a different ethnicity or a minority group that you were told differently about, like seeing them as just human beings. Because at the end of the day, that's what we all are. We're just human beings trying to do our best. And whatever bigotry or racism or phobias you have towards that group, a lot of them are not justified, or a lot of them are not founded in any concrete truth. It's just born from fear and ignorance. And those 3 movies, there's that theme there of like, when you slow down and like let your heart be open to these people that you have been taught are different, they're all people, bro. It's like they're all people, they're all humans trying to survive in this cruel world that we are. We're all trying to love, right? If you're looking for something bad in any group, you're gonna find it. Let me just put that out there. If you're looking for anything bad in a group to justify your bias towards that group, you're gonna find it. Just like anywhere you go in the world, there are good people and there are bad people. Any group in this world, there are good people and bad people in there. You know what I'm saying? So if you go out looking for the bad to justify why you feel negatively about these people, you're gonna find it. You know what I'm saying? But if you're just trying to make a human connection, it's like that humanity transcends whatever gender, race, tribe, ethnicity, sexuality, like anything, it transcends it. And I love that these 3 movies that I've seen back to back to back take so much time humanizing and looking at the lives of the other side. This other side we've been taught to fear. Like it humanizes them, like, oh, these are just people. I mean, that should be common sense, but a lot of people grew up in like thick bigotry, right? That it just turned into their personality. But everyone is just human like you with a beating heart trying to survive. I love that these movies make commentary on all those things. And I'm sure we're gonna see how much they respect the animals. My guy going in. Look at him go. You can tell they've been doing this for generations. Like, run alongside them to not get trampled and like hunt at the same time. Oh no. Oh no. Come on, Lieutenant Tan. Oh, let's f***ing go. Kid, I bet your life flashed before your eye. Come on, man. Such a good guy.
No.
I love that they're now fine with each other.
Do you want to try it?
It's like, let me try out your drip,
try?
my guy. That's beautiful, man. Yeah.
It's good trade.
Good trade.
No, I can't. I'm full. I'm tired. No.
Okay.
No.
G, you
No.
done.
Come party with us.
All right.
I'm enjoying this, but I don't want to be too naive and think this happiness will last long. Because we all know how these movies go. And we know who's on the other side of this equation. Are they as hospitable? Are they as friendly to strangers? Definitely not. But let's just enjoy the peace and laughter while it lasts. I mean, the same way our expectation gets subverted, just like before when everyone was joyous and happy, and the next scene, like the dead buffaloes, you know? I want the peace to last long, but...
That's my hat.
Uh-oh.
Hey.
Uh-oh. Is this gonna cause some kind of conflict?
Lieutenant.
Come on, man. He lost it while he was trying to save the kid. Ah, a trade. That's fair. Is that a weapon?
Watch the day.
Good trade.
Ah, good trade. She looks so familiar. I'm trying to think of where I've seen her.
It seems every day ends with a miracle here. And whatever God may be, I thank God for this day. I'd never known a people so eager to laugh, so devoted to family, so dedicated to each other.
You feel me? That's what I'm saying. They're just people too. The movie could have ended there and I'll be happy. Look at him doing their dances. White Sox is like, I like that dance you're doing, man. This is so beautiful, man. And that's why people will always tell you, I mean, if you want to see the world differently, travel. Travel to another part of the world. Expand your horizon. You know, learn something about a different culture. It will teach you something about yourself. And it's so beautiful getting immersed in another culture. If you've been out of the country and you lived somewhere different, you know what I'm talking about. Sometimes the grass is greener on the other side. Because there's some people where like where they were born or where they were brought up didn't like resonate with them, you know, maybe on a spiritual level, but when they move to somewhere else around the world, like different people, different culture, different customs, it's like they feel like themselves, they feel free, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I went to college, and the college I went to had a lot of international students. I mean, I was one of them, and the amount of people I met from different parts of the world and learning about, you know, minor things like, you know, culture, different practices. It really makes you feel part of a bigger, it's great. So like seeing him like embrace their culture so much that he's learned from them, you know, their dances, ways of life. You can tell he feels more complete, more grounded. That's awesome.
Tomorrow I will make an unannounced visit. After all, they are my neighbors. What can it hurt?
Wow, look at White Sox following him.
Bad wolf, bad wolf.
I mean, you're just so friendly. Even Two Sox has made a friend out of you. They're like, what kind of weird man is this that is out here frolicking with a wolf?
They have given me my own lodge and I feel comfortable
Oh,
there.
wow.
We talk every day, but I know Kicking Bird is frustrated with me. I'm sure that Stands with the Fist knows that I am holding back, but to her credit, she says nothing. A war party is going against the Pawnee soon, and I have asked to go. I hope I have not overstepped my bounds.
Right.
They are Sioux enemies.
Right. He's loyal to them, huh?
Lakota ichala yapikatalo, la oyaki hishnealo.
You are not ready. He also asked that watch over his family while he is gone.
Would be happy to watch over his family.
Huh, okay.
Manatu tanka obwachi.
Dances with wolves were coming.
Dances with wolves.
Who's Dances with Wolves?
It is the name which all the people are calling you now.
Stay.
That's interesting. I think there's a lesson here. A lesson to allies or people trying to be allies is knowing to not overstep the space that the group has given you. That's a very good lesson there, because I feel some people in the name of allyship, even though they mean well, they want to step into a group and change things because they feel that way is better or for some other reasons. In this case, he wanted to join them and fight their enemies, but I think if he had pushed further, he would have been overstaying the boundaries that they gave him. So I love that when they told him to look after their families while they're gone, he understood and like kind of backed off. Heartfelt goodbyes. Cleaning the hides. I love the word he used in describing their tribe, harmony. Harmony with nature and all that.
Grass grows on the prairie.
Peitaki oblaya el.
Wrong.
Wrong? I did? No laughing, no.
No laughing. He's trying to learn.
How did you get your name?
Is she gonna open up to him?
I was not very old, and I was made to work. And she used to call me bad names, and après beat me. I hit her. I was not very big, but she fell down.
Ooh.
No one bothered me.
After that day, let's fucking go.
Why are you not married?
She was.
I'm sorry.
I have to go.
He's like, I fucked up shit. You done messed up at Aaron. He's speaking already. Oh.
You be a girl won't be a cheer cut. Ya kid chahi only choose key.
Ah.
The what you say you are yaktamanina magluastic.
Hurt him.
He in the EI.
No way he left. Oh wow, he really left her after just hearing that? Come on, man. He's coming back. I don't know, I kind of miss his mustache. I really liked his mustache. He made a journal entry of her. Dances with wolves. Did she come after him? Aw.
Bet you were thinking, now why don't he write?
2 socks.
Come on.
Don't let him take your whole hand with it. How did they do this? Is it a trained wolf? Would you look at that? What is she doing there? You miss me?
I am mourning.
I was not expecting that. They'll definitely get caught. Fixing the hair and everything. Come on, back to back. I put money on the table, they'll get caught right now. Uh-oh.
What?
Are people attacking? Is it the Americans?
Honey are coming a big party, 40 or 50.
Oh, they come for blood. Interesting. That's so interesting. The guns he saved up earlier. Yep, jackpot. Golly. Yeah, that tribe look like they're not playing any games. Uh-oh, they're here. Yo, not the puppies, man. But you know, them boys got something for you. Is it a trap? Yep, it was a trap.
Shoot the gun!
Did you teach them to shoot? Oh damn, they're going at it. Yeah, y'all better retreat. I mean, it is not lost on me that this is still native people being killed by weapons from like white men, and how him participating in it. Yeah, he's fighting for his new friends, but he's also like downing native people as well. So like there's still that nuance there. Just wanted to mention that because I was thinking about it. Dang. Oh hell yeah. Get the f out. Oh, they got the chief. Oh, that's rough. Oh, it's the kids. Oh yeah, you're trapped now. Damn. Yep, they trapped him as well. They got him. Not today, son. Right.
It was hard to know how to feel. I'd never been in a battle like this one. This was not a fight for territory or riches or to make men free. It had been fought to preserve the food stores that would see us through the winter. But even the old men could not remember such a one-sided victory. And I gradually began to look at it in a new way. I'd never really known who John Dunbar was. But as I heard my Sioux name being called over and over, I knew for the first time who I really was.
Man, that gave me chills right there. Ooh, I got goosebumps all over my body right now. That is so freaking real. It's like this is the first time he's ever fought for something that he believed in, like genuinely believed in, like protecting people he cares about. Like no political gain, no gaining of land or assets, nothing. Just protecting the ones that are a few feet away. Wow, even renouncing his given name. That gave me chills. That is so... Because come to think about it, a lot of people who go to war. So one of my best friends, his name is Fox Taco. He has a YouTube reaction channel. Check out his channel. He served in the military, and sometimes him and I will have conversations. And I think one day I kind of asked him like, yo, like, did everyone in the military, like, did they all have that like heavy sense of patriotism, like whenever they were like going to on duty or something like that? Not just that, but did there ever come a time when it clicked with someone that, yo, I'm fighting for my country, yes, but I'm killing innocent people. I'm killing innocent people, people who never had a grudge towards me, or this, that, and the third. If there's ever that conflict in the minds of some people over there. And, you know, we had a very good, fruitful conversation about that. I don't know, hearing him just say that brought it back to my mind. Like, this is the first time I fought for something that, like, made sense to me, you know, and the pride he feels. Because he was like, he didn't know how to feel. That gave me chills. Ugh, that was so good. And how something he gave them helped them in the battle. Just popping shots in the air. Boy, this man is pretending to be tired because he wants to go smash. Boy, who are you fooling? He's like, he wants to go do a celebration of his own. Oh, shit, that's funny. Yep, she knows they're smashing. They're both white. Right. That is a subversion for sure, because like I thought the moment she found out, or the moment he found out, there'll be like big trouble, because like I thought, because I assumed that him being the shaman deciding when she's done with mourning was like a very significant cultural thing that shouldn't be broken. So I assumed that the moment he knew something was up with them, he would be very angry and cause a lot of trouble. But from how his wife like gently told it to him, like it didn't seem like such a big issue. So that was not what I was expecting, which I mean this is a good turnout, but definitely not what I was expecting. Uh-oh. Wow, you will mourn no more. That's my guy, straight and simple. You shall mourn no more. Really good, bad boy. Oh wow, is the ceremony already? She all in white. Now they don't have to hide anymore. It's so beautiful seeing a native ceremony, because I didn't know what that looked like.
I had never been married before, but as Kicking Bird began to speak about what was expected of a Sioux husband, my mind began to swim in a way that shut out everything but her, the tiny details of her costume, the contours of her shape. I knew that the love between us would be served.
That's beautiful, man. He didn't hear shit.
Bye.
That's so interesting. First time married? Yep. Yeah, at this point, he would never want to leave them. No waiting. Of a true human being. What a great loss it is that like the initial relations didn't happen like this, where it was people that came here harmoniously tried to integrate with the culture that was already here. Indigenous cultures, like such rich cultures, like such beautiful harmonious cultures, and like with traditions and ways of looking at life and the spirituality, you know, such a great loss that it was chosen to label them as savages that should be wiped out, and the whole bullshit of like manifest destiny, like the genocide that was committed on these peoples and the tainting of their lands. It's like you think in another world, in an alternate universe, that everything happened how it happened with this dude, but instead of one man beautifully integrating into the culture, the whole peoples that were coming here did. I mean, it's food for thought, something to think about.
Tona au kete kihe.
Finally time. And I love this because he didn't berate him for not telling him that information earlier. That looks Spanish. They take without asking. Right. We'll fight for it. That's rough, man, because like indigenous people of Americas have had to literally fight for their lives.
There's nothing for me there.
And I like the progression. It's like her English is getting better.
Wait!
Oh, he forgot his journal.
It is important. No. The words in the book are like a trail for people to follow. Now, it tells everything about my life here. I'll catch up.
I can only imagine what the other American soldiers we saved, they happened to see him all in their gear, not looking like himself. Did I just predict the next scene? That would be wild if there are soldiers at his camp. Oh no, they got his horse. See how they're so different from him? The moment they see a native, they just start shooting immediately. Yeah, he's definitely not native. Keep getting bumped in the head.
You got yourself a hell of a shiner.
The hell? I wonder if the major knows him. I smell trouble, man.
Speak English?
Talk English?
Speak
Damn.
English.
That is messed up, because wouldn't his journal expose all that he's been doing with the native folk? And these trigger happy motherfuckers are they're not there anymore, which is good. They've all like relocated. So it's not like they're gonna find them. Oh man, his horse. Damn. And that horse meant a lot to him. That was the horse he did his suicide ride with. Ooh, he's...
There's nothing for you to do out here.
You willing to cooperate in that?
He's more gentle, but the rest of them are... Let's go. Oh, that's the one with his journal. Oh, he was lying about having the journal.
You got paper?
Oh no, they're about to use his journal? Not his... Oh man. Are they gonna liberate him? I mean, it's just two of them. Scared the life out of him. Where is Two Socks? I mean, what can one single wolf do, right? But
Looks like he's following us.
are they talking about Two Socks?
Wait a minute, that's my shot.
No, 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 no. The amount of times he's been hit in the head in this movie, I'm surprised he don't have a concussion. I mean, it just shows the contrast between him and them.
Come on, get back here. God damn it.
That's fucked up. Oh, wow. R.I.P. Two Socks. Again, it just shows a contrast between him and the rest of them. Oh, this is a perfect ambush spot. You can already smell it in the air. Yes, sir. Let's go. Let's go. Grab a gun, my guy. Let's go. Oh, he playing dead. Oh yeah, that's the one that stole his journal. Oh no. Yes, sir. I think that's his first kill. Oh, that's his journal. I bet someone somewhere is gonna find that journal. Cause he wrote a lot of beautiful things in that thing. Yep, my baby's back. The way they kiss each other, it's like it's the first time it's like it's the last time they'll ever kiss. Quiet these days. He makes a good point though. It's like, we just rescued you. Because at this point, is there amending anything, honestly?
You have nothing to say?
What can I tell you?
Right.
My place is with you.
Oh, she's going with him?
Finish your pipe.
He speaks full English now. Parting gifts.
We come far, you and me.
They really
I will
have.
not forget you.
How can you forget him when first time you saw him, you were butt-ass naked? Oh, here we go. Oh, he's crying. Oh, he found the journal. I feel like her face is so familiar. I must have seen her in another movie. That's beautiful, man. Which is crazy because he was the one who didn't like him at first. Are you gonna salute him back? Oh, that man is in tears. Oh my god. Why do they keep cutting Oh, they have tracked and surrounded them. Ha! They're gone. I love that. I love that misdirect. They shot it everything side by side in a way that you think is happening at the same time. I love when filmmakers do that trick. That's so messed up, man. History almost wiped out. I love that I live around this area where like reference and respect is given to the indigenous peoples of these lands, like at events, or everyone like takes a moment to acknowledge that we are on land that belongs to indigenous folk. What a movie. What a great adventure. I feel like that's the word I keep coming back to describe this movie, that it just had this great sense of adventure from the beginning all the way to the end. Is that what westerns are like? Yeah, right from the start you could just tell that he is going on a grand journey, and that journey is going to change him in different ways. I love the movie. I love that he got a second chance at life, because after that wild suicide charge in the beginning, it's crazy. In hindsight, like, you know, after he got his name with his new people, and after he after he fought off some of the invaders, and he said that's the first time he has ever had a fight with a purpose, and he's ever felt proud of his name, or like felt proud after a battle. I think a little bit of that implies that whatever war that he was fighting before that and was enlisted in, like obviously his heart was not fully there. So I'm not too surprised that in the beginning he would like rather die than, you know, amputate himself, because, you know, it just gave the feeling he really didn't care much about that cause. Him making the decision to move to the frontier, I mean, you could tell that like he had that mind of an explorer, but in a positive way. He's not trying to explore to conquer. He's trying to explore to, you know, meet new people and learn a lot about the frontier, which is essentially what he ended up doing. You know, he had a journal that he was very diligent with, writing down everything, which like I thought that was really interesting. And the whole language aspect of the movie was really fun for me. It's like, how do you engage with a new person from a different place that don't speak the same language as you? How do you connect on a human level, and how do you get ingrained into their culture? I loved all that about the movie. And yes, I love the big contrast between him and the rest of the American soldiers, because they were very trigger happy, very aggressive, the way they looked down on the native people. I think I said something in this reaction about how like it's easy to destroy a people, it's easy to kill a people when you think about them as, you know, thieves and savages and murderers and this, that, and the third. You know, it's easy to do that, but I think it's harder to actually have that humility and be welcoming and be open. You know, because then it challenges all the preconceived notions you have about these, and it challenges what you've been taught about these different peoples. I love that the movie had some humor, because there were some moments of the movie that was dark. There's this recurring theme of him banging his head, either banging his head or being hit in the head. I'm surprised how this man don't have a concussion after this movie. I love how we're shot. Like I said, I think one of the things that added to that big sense of adventure was just how the movie was shot in this wide open like landscapes that like you can see how tiny and insignificant like every little person is in there, like in these broad landscapes. Good to know that this is like Nebraska, and everything about meeting the indigenous folk, like learning their ways. I love the love story as well, which had a lot of humor, but it had a lot of heart as well. Like her being in mourning, him learning from her, and her backstory too was pretty sad. Family all got killed when she was 6, probably 5 or 6, honestly. And she had lived with this culture for her whole life, got married, husband passed away, she was in mourning, and this new suave man came along, and you know, that whole change. And I love their love story. Some of the most painful parts was the buffalo and how important that is to indigenous culture, and what American soldiers did to them was hard. Like I love how everything in this movie was depicted. You can tell there was a lot of authenticity in it, in the way they were hunted, the buffalo I mean, in the way they reverence that animal and they appreciate it. I love that we saw a bunch of ceremonies and how all that was depicted, from the costume and everything. I would love to know so much about this movie, so if you know any facts about how things were shot or anything like that, put it in the comments. And one of my favorite part of this movie was, like I mentioned earlier, after that battle of them fending off the other tribe, it gave me goosebumps. Like I had chills when he was saying how this is the first time he's ever felt like proud of himself or good after a battle, because there was no politics, there was no trying to take territory, everything he's been used for from his own side of the battle, that this was just a fight to protect you, yourself, what you love, your property for the winner and all that. And he was so proud of his name that he disowned his like birth name. It was so beautiful. It was so beautiful. Like I said, I feel like one of the a big loss is just a food for thought. Like, what if the people who came to this land and took this land away from the indigenous folk, what if they had a different approach? What if they had a kinder approach? The same way you meet someone from another part of the world and you guys share different things with each other, like your language, your customs, you just benefit so much from each other. You know, what if it happened like that? Food for thought. And obviously after the movie there was a little message saying how in 13 years, you know, they were mostly wiped out, or the rest of them that were left had to like surrender. Again, it's just sad. A whole wonderful harmonious culture just almost wiped out. Because, you know, there's still a lot of indigenous folk around that are proud, and beautiful culture that is still shared and still practiced. This was a lovely movie. I think at this point I've done 4 Patreon donation requests. They've all been great movies. I've been having a great time. But like I said, if you ever want to request a movie, consider becoming a Patreon and getting into that tier. I'll take movie requests. I do at least 2 a month, and I'll check them out. They've been great so far. They've been really good so far. And thank you all for watching. Hit that like button. It helps so much with the algorithm. You have no idea. Hit that like button. Let me know your thoughts about this movie in the comments. And I really like this movie, so if there's similar movies like this, go ahead and recommend them in the comments. Shout out to Tater for sponsoring this video. Tater always give me great videos, so shout out to you. See y'all next time. Peace.